So hi, could you tell me who you are, what you've studied and what you're doing currently?
Sure, yeah, my name's Doran. Studied physics, researched physics for many years at Cambridge University. Around 2005, I took a bit of a change of career and started a company that did lighting software for video games. So I worked in the games industry for about 10 years. That company was acquired by ARM, so I spent a bit of time at ARM, they're a chip design company. Left there a few years ago and now spend my time a mixture of some stuff at the university, some research, and advising various startups around Cambridge and outside in the UK.
Okay, and how did you really get into physics? When did you start getting interested in them?
Oh, I was interested in physics from about age 10, I think. Always wanted to be a physicist.
Okay, and did you always want to become, so you always wanted to become a physicist from when you were young?
Yeah.
Okay, and would your younger self be impressed with what you're doing today?
Don't know. It's hard to know. It's hard to say. It was quite a sort of wrench sort of putting the research aside to go into a company, but it was something I wanted to do at that time. I think whether I'm happy with what I've done, well, it's probably the next 10 years because I now have a fairly clear amount of time to do some research, and a lot of the groundwork's all kind of been assembled. So hopefully I can do something interesting in the next 10 years.
And did you have any inspirations for getting into physics?
Yeah, I think like a lot of people back in the 80s, reading Richard Feynman's autobiography was a sort of entry point. And I was quite fortunate at school. I had some very good teachers, both in maths and physics.
Okay, and what really makes physics interesting to you?
It's the challenge of just understanding what makes the universe tick. I think it's trying to get to those really fundamental understanding,
okay,
and getting to the point where you understand where the problems are, where our understanding fails.
Okay, and some people aren't that interested in physics. What would you advise them to really get into physics?
I think if they don't feel a natural interest, I'd advise them to not try. It's a pretty unforgiving subject, and if you haven't got the motivation already in place, there are better ways to spend your time.
Okay, and to the people who really want to get into them but still haven't had the time yet, or just haven't, or anything else, what would you advise them?
Right now, there is so much good content out, partly on YouTube or some of the online training courses. Most universities make their courses available. Just spend time to watch that content. It's pretty much all free now. It's amazing time for a well-motivated person to self-educate, something that we didn't have when I was growing up.
Okay, and outside of physics, what else do you really like to do?
I spend, research-wise, I split my research between maths, physics, computer graphics. Do quite a lot of sort of little coding things, and then I have other hobbies sort of outside of.
Can I ask what type of hobbies outside?
Oh, it more kind of sports, running, cycling, weight training, that sort of stuff.
Okay, and we have a lecture later today. What impact do you hope to make with your lectures?
I would like that there's an area of geometric algebra that is incredibly powerful, but doesn't seem to get covered in lots of introductory courses. I want to see if I can cover that in an hour, which I've not tried before. So we'll maybe ask somebody else afterwards whether it was worth it or not.
Okay. Okay, then I would like to thank you very much for hopefully inspiring a lot of people, and I hope you keep on inspiring a lot of people.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.